Okay, this week I'm going to go through this Marvel Superheroes first issue covers box card set. I did this once before on my other channel, which is no longer open. It's been about 4 or 5 years, and I need some new content for this channel, and I'm going to do it all over again. So here it is from 1984, first issue comic covers. You get the Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man. A lot of the big ones are in here. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commando. Sergeant Fury later became Nick Fury, and also Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's the Avengers. A lot of big ones in here. Card set's done up really nice on thick cardstock with a write-up on what the issue's about and on the back of the card. And there was a subsequent follow-up set to this, but it's not as good. Here's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury #1, a comic book that I own, and if you want to see it, you could check out my my episode Friday Night Comics called Getting Some Strange. It's all about Nick Fury, and well, really it's about Doctor Strange, and here it is, #1 of this Doctor Strange title from the Bronze Age. That's also in that video. Getting Some Strange, Silver Surfer #1. Defenders #1. This is a comic book that's on my want list for Bronze Age. Any big dollar books from the 70s, I'll get in CGC 8.0, or just really nice raw books. The high dollar books I have to have graded just to assure their authenticity and that they haven't been tampered with. But some of the mid to low, I don't know how to describe it, but like the Invaders. For example, or the Inhumans, which I'll talk about in a minute. Those I don't mind getting raw. Tomb of Dracula #1. This is a popular book, becoming increasingly popular. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, because there's talk of a Netflix TV series for this guy. So anytime Marvel announces a TV or a movie or a potential movie, or they're thinking about doing a movie of some character, then next thing you know, the book is, blowing up all over eBay. Here's Defenders. And it kind of pissed me off recently. I did not see the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I'll see it eventually. But apparently, I can get to it here first. Knight Rider. Another one on my want list for CGC 8.0, giant size #1. Well, all right, so let's back up. So here's the Inhumans, and just recently Marvel announced they're going to make a movie around this franchise. So as a result, this is a really hot book on eBay. It was one of my, I guess, under the radar type titles. I was hoping to get, eventually a #1, just a #1 comic from the Bronze Age, but now it's on the radar of everybody, it seems like, and when I get around to it, I'll probably be paying a little bit more than I originally anticipated for a copy of this Inhumans #1. Iron Fist. So Howard the Duck #1. I wanted this book. It's kind of a quirky title, but it's a #1 issue from the Bronze Age. For Christ's sake, he made a cameo in the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. I didn't see the movie, but made a cameo, and as a result, everybody's after this book. Or maybe that's being a little bit dramatic, but the reality is what was once maybe a $10 to $15 book is now like $25, $30, $30, $40, $50. Even high-grade copies, I think, are closing in excess of like $70. All because he made a cameo in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll wait till all the hype dies down a little bit around that appearance and maybe get a copy when the price comes a little bit back to earth. But it just goes to show you the power of Marvel. And if they announce a movie, or if some character pops up in a movie, everybody runs to see what comic book. And that wasn't even Howard the Duck's first appearance. I think his first appearance was in Man Thing, or some book with the Man Thing in it. Anyway. Spider-Woman #1, Machine Man #1. Some obscure titles here. Here's the Moon Knight. The Moon Knight, his first appearance is on my want list. He showed up in a comic book called Werewolf by Night. I think issue number 24. Supposedly this is Marvel's version of the Batman, but I don't know about that. Dazzler, one of the lamest characters in Marvel history. Red Wolf. The New Mutants, I had this book when I was a kid. I had this one too, Thing. Alpha Flight. This looks like a property that could become a movie at some point. Just saying. All those characters in there. Marvel doesn't have rights to the X-Men for movies. That belongs to Fox. And so I guess in an effort to have an X-Men type of franchise, they're going to push the Inhumans on us. And I don't know, maybe we'll see an Alpha Flight movie too at some point. No mention of it yet. I'm sure if it does get mentioned, then that book will be see a big jump. Chamber of Darkness. The Inhumans and the Black Widow. And there's Werewolf by Night number 1, and that's the checklist. So that's the card set. Marvel Superheroes first issue comic covers. I won't be here next week. I'm actually going to be out in Schaumburg, Illinois. Got to fly out there on Wednesday, and I'll be back Friday night. But too late for me to make any video, so I'll be skipping a week, but most likely be back the following week. So hang in there, and I'll catch you guys next time.